kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he's got room. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down, Cardinals.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. This time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Tyreek Hill.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right?
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, it's Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson now. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 12.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
49-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it third down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Now it's Hyde on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go play action with Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, Jackson Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They go play action now. Jackson is going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 47-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Ravens nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Hyde on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Throwing again. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson now. Off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. He hits his target, left side, Watson. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw is Jackson. Off the play fake. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 54.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll complete this to Gibson. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Nice hook. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's go one more.
Again, Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Check 43. Slam.
Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Jackson. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
at their own 20.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
You ready? 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Let's go.
A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick left. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Simmons on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Murray rolling to his left. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to... He's coming. We got
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll run it. And he gets it down to the 32. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 17. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Ravens cut into that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
at the 25-yard line.
Murray now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play. First down, Arizona.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
A great play there. 48 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
28-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ballgame, and he's got a first down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And now he'll tuck it and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Jackson on third down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
To throw again. Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Rashard Lawrence.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to try and go deep. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. He's at the 30. 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the 41. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Take over 1st and 10. At the 47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's good.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. He got out of bounds, that's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And inches.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Here's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll throw from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the second down throw on target. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this time he is in. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. 35. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Cardinals take over first.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. To throw is Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to run now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
Back to throw, Murray. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Incomplete.
Malik Hooker on the cover.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Arizona, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.